we are back at another beach in North Goa, which probably has one of the longest coastlines. So you can see that side, as far as the eye can see, the beach stretches all the way up to the hill there, and then on this side as well there's a hill that side, and that there is the Shapura river. This beach is a very well known olive ridley sea turtle nesting site, so you have to be very cautious. Please do not get your two-wheelers or your four-wheelers. There have been instances where people have bought their vehicles. So yeah, it is restricted, and there will definitely be strict action that will be taken if anyone does that. Well, besides that, this place is also called the Russian beach in North Goa. Although it is the month of April, you can see behind me there are still some shacks that are open. So some of the famous shacks that you can visit here are S2, then there is some place called Lucky Star if I remember, and then Silver Sands. But yes, there are many options here. They have sunbeds here right behind me that are facing towards the ocean. So there are multiple options, and as you can see here, it's not at all crowded. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head outside. I'm going to go on my bike and take you around a beautiful stretch which covers the Shapura river, and you'll get to see some really beautiful trees outside. So stay tuned and keep watching till the end. So I've come inside this space, and this is where the turtle nests are. So as you can see here, they are marked with lots of bottles. The nest, they have made some markings there with the bottles, so they come out from the sea. So there's interesting things about the olive ridley sea turtles. They will come back to the same place where they were born, where they were once hatched from the eggs. Look at this. This is so cool. I mean, I wish one day I really get to see the olive ridley sea turtles hatch and go out in the sea. Look at this, so cool. I'm in this little hut where they have given all the information about how many nests they've had so far. So I can see some really interesting stats here. If you can see here, the numbers have gone up, and in 2011 and 12, so there were like more than 1,000 nests, and in 2000 and 2001 more than 2,000. So really interesting stats right here. If you step inside this place, there are frames here on which you get to see all the details about the olive ridley sea turtle. So if you have kids and if they want to get some information on the turtles, like their size and how many days they are in the nest and all that information is available right here. Look at this stretch of beach. This is so peaceful here. All I can hear are the birds, the sound of the waves, and I can hear the breeze. There's nothing else that I can hear, and I do not even need to talk loudly for you guys to hear in the video. So already I feel so relaxed, so calm, and I just can't wait to go outside and show you the area surrounding this beach. I had parked my bike right there, and this side there are shacks as well. So I am off on my bike, and in case if you're wondering how the weather is right now, the weather is hot. So there is a there is a heat wave that is predicted in a few days. I mean, not in a few days, sorry, it has already started from the 19th. But luckily the Middle East has trained me for the heat, so I can bear it. But yeah, I don't want to be out in the sun for too long. And Sonia, if you're watching, thank you so much for reminding me to stay hydrated. What's this on the left? Ibis Hotels and Resorts. Okay, so as you can see here, it's a beautiful stretch just next to the beach, and you can see the trees here. The trees look totally different. So usually when you are around the beaches in Goa, you'll get to see, okay, Turtles restaurant here on the left, very well known, has very good rating. I haven't been here, but my friends have been here. They've given some very good reviews. Kale Ani Brew. Okay, so this one on the left here, I saw they have pickleball and coffee and lots of things here. Yeah, so what I was saying is about the trees. The trees look very different. The vegetation here looks very different. So it's visually it looks very different as compared to the beaches that you get to see around North Goa. Okay, so this is the opening that I was talking about. Look at this. So that is the Shapura river. On the right here, there are many people who are sitting, because you can arrange like crocodile trips, boat trips, and everything with these guys. And this is just a gorgeous stretch of the beach. Okay, now you need to pay attention, because these are the very famous restaurants here. Jardin de I don't know how to pronounce that, Ulisse or whatever that is in French. Okay, Jash Cafe Bar and Restaurant, again very highly rated. On the left here, Bodhi Tribe. So there are 3 in line, and if you want to visit any places, to have a good meal, these 3 places can be a very good option. Okay, Tibet Valley, even this one had very good rating when I checked on Google. So as you can see, a very nice peaceful stretch of the road. And to those of you guys who have commented that you guys feel like that you are riding with me, you are exploring Goa with me, I'm really very happy to know that. Okay, Travel Diaries Cafe. So this looks like a place for accommodation. Okay, talking about accommodation, there are different kinds of places. This is Bastion. Correct me if I am wrong. Does Bastion belong to Shilpa Shetty? I'm not sure. I think it does. Anyway, any one of you who knows, let me know in the comments. So yeah, I was talking about a place for accommodation. So there are lots of resorts here, and I did enter a Goan village as well. So there might be some homestays. I highly recommend homestays in case if you are visiting Goa. You can get very good options, cheap options, very affordable, clean places to stay, and eventually you are supporting the local economy. All right. So talking about the traffic, just a few days back I noticed something near the Cristiano Ronaldo statue. So there's like a 2-lane road. How do I put it? There are 2 roads basically merging into one road which has 2 lanes. No, sorry, it's the other way around. It's one road with 2 lanes merging into 2 different roads. Yeah. So the tourists, obviously many of you guys visit from different states in India, from different countries, and you do not know how the roads are created, or what the structure really is like. So you might end up going fast, and you might end up being in trouble. As you can see ahead, gas cylinders. It was really the talk of the town everywhere a few days ago, but I think nowadays the situation has cooled off a little bit. Okay, so yeah, my point is there were some tourists who were riding very fast. Okay, and they eventually ended up on the wrong side of the road, because they thought that they're going to have a similar road which will turn into one road into 2 lanes, but that's not the case. Those of you have been around the bridge there near the Cristiano Ronaldo statue, just after the chapel, the brown chapel, will know that it's a risky place and you cannot really go very fast. So my point is that if you're in a new place anywhere in the world, make sure you go slow, don't go fast. That was one thing. And the other thing is, it's a sad thing to see that even the international tourists nowadays are riding without helmets. Okay, now let me take a left. This road goes towards Ashwin, Lakshmi Family Restaurant and Bar. So there are this is more like place where there are many shops and shacks. And look at this beautiful looking church here, Our Lady of Miracles Church. So yeah, even the international tourists, some of them are not wearing helmets. So I request people to start wearing helmets. It's for your safety. Yeah, we know at some places you know the timings of the traffic police, and you don't want to wear helmets for whatever reason. I always have my helmet on, and you always set a very good example to others around you. So if you want people to follow the rules and not break the rules, make sure that you follow the rules yourself, right? So I'm heading towards Ashwam Beach, that is right ahead. If I'm not mistaken, we are still in Morjim. So let's keep riding forward. Okay, so some more shops here. Another beautiful looking chapel on the right side of the road. So there's a supermarket here. Anvi Ayurved was this treatment center and training institute. Okay, so those of you who are interested in Ayurveda, it was there on the left here. And as you can see here, the road, the condition of the road is very good. And that reminds me, since I came all the way from Kalangut, if you know the stretch from Narona's food cart till almost till Siolim, where where you just enter the hill on the road. So that side there's some work going on. Okay, let me take a left. I think this is Morjim as well. Yeah, this looks like Morjim as well. So let's continue our journey. So we've literally we are circling around this place, but it's a good thing that I've never been this side. I really want to see what is there that's this side. And yes, the road here is not very good, but it's good because there are lots of trees around me. There is shade. What's this? Private property. Okay. So looks like this road still goes towards the beach. I had come fishing here to Morjim, and we had come like at around 3:30 in the night. So I think this is the same road that we had taken. But yeah, this road is not very good. But the place is nice. It's quiet and lots of trees and plants around. I don't even know where I'm going. But let's keep moving forward because I do see that there are bikes. It's always fun to go to places that you've never been to before, and it is scientifically proven that it's a challenge for your mind and it's very good for your mind. So it's a good exercise for your mind because your mind starts to wonder different things like what will be up ahead next, and you sort of start wondering different kinds of things. So always visit places that you've never visited before, and you'll never know what you'll end up finding. Like this road right now. Nice. So there was an open field here, cows and buffaloes on the left, and yes, so this again looks like an area where most of the locals live. So cool. Yeah. So as you can see here, it's the off season, and this side of Goa is not very crowded. It feels so nice to visit such places. Those of you who lived in Goa since many years, or the tourists who've been here in the 90s and early 2000s will know what I'm talking about. It used to be a completely different scene. On the left there is another entrance to the beach. What's this? Praia Villas by the sea. So as you can see, there are still some international tourists who are there over here, and just like how it is in many places in Goa, you will always find different kinds of accommodation. So you'll find accommodation that is expensive, that is cheap. It totally depends upon what your budget is. Again, I don't know where I am. Naga Cottages looks like a good place. Golden Sand Resort. So like you can see, there is so much of accommodation that is available here. And as I say in my videos, if you're planning to visit Goa, don't worry. Right now you can visit places where you want to stay directly. Like you don't need to pre-book unless you know some very good places. But if I was you, if I didn't know good places, I would just come here, look around and then book. Okay, Golden Horizon Resort. So there are so many places to stay here. Yes, we are in Morjim, still in Morjim, and they are burning some dry leaves and wood over here. Lakshmi Guest House. So yes, nice to see. Wow, I wasn't really expecting to see so much on this ride because I've never come towards this side of Morjim. Okay, where are we now? So finally we have reached a dead end. Oh yes, I think this is where we had come to. This is where we had parked the car, I guess, when we came fishing. So this is a very good place to close our video. Look at this. And there's this little lane here which I'm presuming is going towards the beach. Yeah, there's sand over there, so it's definitely going towards the beach. I hope you found this video informative. I don't know why I'm fumbling with my words today, but yeah, it's been a tiring day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, do leave a thumbs up. Until the next one, take care, stay safe, and stay positive.